Hello everyone, welcome back to this video. Well, today we would like to share you some really useful tips so you can provide some ideas in speaking English. Nah, hari ini kita bakalan share beberapa tips nih teman-teman supaya teman-teman bisa mengembangkan ide ketika menyampaikan topik dalam bahasa Inggris. Well, mainly there are 5 suggestions or tips that we would like to share with you today. Jadi hari ini ada 5 ya teman-teman tips yang bakal kita share hari ini supaya teman-teman ketika ngomong bahasa Inggris tidak ragu, tidak bingung apa yang harus disampaikan. Nah, so what are they? Actually, we call them 5 E's, 5E, 5E ya teman-teman. Alright, so the first E adalah explanation atau kalau dalam bahasa Indonesia penjelasan. So this is really common teman-teman ketika teman-teman ditanya sesuatu dan harus menjelaskannya di muka. Well, for example nih teman-teman, ketika teman-teman mendapatkan pertanyaan seperti what do you know about social media? Well, of course, the first thing first that you have to explain is what do you know about social media? Jadi yang pertama adalah teman-teman harus menyampaikan sesuatu, menyampaikan topik yang sedang ditanyakan dulu sebelum merembet ke penjelasan-penjelasan yang lain. So, well, for example nih, kalau semisal Bro Yaya ditanya, Bro, what do you know about social media? So, Bro Yaya bakal ngasih explanation, penjelasan. Seperti, well, as far as I know, social media is a media platform that most people use to connect with people. Nah, seperti itu teman-teman, jadi nggak perlu panjang-panjang banget ya. Now, the second E is example. Nah, setelah teman-teman menjelaskan penjelasan dari topik yang sedang ditanyakan, teman-teman juga sangat disarankan buat ngasih contoh supaya lebih meaningful and powerful. Nah, tadi Bro Yaya sudah nih menjelaskan apa itu social media. So, to make it more interesting and more powerful, teman-teman bisa kasih contoh seperti ini nih. Well, there are so many social media that most people use these days. For example, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and WhatsApp. Personally, I use Instagram because it has a lot of features and options, not only to connect with people, but also blah blah blah. Nah, seperti itu ya teman-teman. So, next is if you want to speak a bit longer, ya kan bisa move to next E. That is experience atau pengalaman. Experience as you know itu adalah pengalaman, jadi itu nggak harus dari pengalaman kita ya, bisa juga dari pengalaman teman-teman atau temannya teman-teman. Nah, for example nih, saya mau merembet bahwa social media itu ada baik dan buruknya, atau saya punya pengalaman yang cukup tidak menyenangkan ketika bersosial media, so I can actually put that in my explanation. Nah, contohnya seperti ini nih teman-teman. Well, because I talk about social media, jadi saya langsung aja ya bilang kalau social media itu ada baik buruknya, terus saya kasih pengalaman saya. Jadi seperti ini nih in English. Well, apart from the benefits of social media, such as it can help us to promote our business or product and connect with people, find some interesting contents, but actually in social media you can experience some kind of online harassment. In my experience, when I post something that I just want to post it for fun, but most people find it, that the post is not really their cup of tea, so there are so many hate comments and people misunderstood about my post. Nah, seperti itu ya teman-teman. Atau mungkin kita tahu kan banyak sekali bullying yang terjadi dalam online atau social media, itu juga bisa tuh teman-teman jadikan contoh sebagai pengalaman teman-teman. Seperti itu ya. Alright, nah jadi kita udah ngomongin 3 ini. Masih ingat tadi apa aja? Yes, that's right. Explanation, example, experience. Well, actually teman-teman nggak harus pakai semuanya. Boleh pakai 1, 2, atau 3. Kalaupun memang bisa semuanya, that's amazing. Well, now let's move to next E, yaitu adalah evidence atau bukti. Biasanya kalau kita ngomongin bukti ya teman-teman, itu biasanya in more formal occasion. Biasanya kalau teman-teman presentasi atau lagi debat dan sebagainya, it's really important to give evidence. Evidence atau bukti di sini maksudnya adalah mungkin bisa berupa diagram, data, seperti itu teman-teman. Nah itu bisa teman-teman tambahkan untuk membuat apa yang teman-teman sampaikan itu lebih reliable, lebih dapat dipercaya, seperti itu. Finally, the fifth E. Yang kelima itu adalah extra information. Biasanya kalau teman-teman you like reading books, journals, articles, or watching some videos on YouTube, yang mana masih relevan dengan topik yang teman-teman sampaikan, itu boleh juga ya, sebagai extra knowledge that you can share. Nah, semisal, let's say, dan kita tadi ngomong social media, dan saya suka banget nih nonton gimana sih cara membuat creative content on social media, about social media marketing and stuff, itu boleh juga ya teman-teman sampaikan ketika topiknya masih relevan, seperti itu. Alright, so that's everything about 5 E's. Remember, if you want to provide more ideas and you can speak a bit longer, please use 5 E's. Again, nggak harus pakai semuanya, pakai yang teman-teman itu relevan ya teman-teman. Remember 5 E's apa aja tadi? Explanation, example, that's right, apa lagi? Yes, experience, evidence, and the last one, that's right, extra information. Alright, so guys, now it's your turn. Coba nih, to make you understand about 5 E's, coba nih teman-teman tebak. Habis ini Bro ya bakal menyampaikan beberapa ungkapan, some statements, dan silakan teman-teman coba tebak kira-kira pengembangan ide yang Bro Yaya gunakan itu apakah pakai example, experience, explanation, or give extra information, or probably giving evidence. Okay, are you ready? Alright, let's get started. Well, learning English is really important. As we know, English is an international language spoken by most people around the world. If you want to go to travel to some other countries, and if you have good English skills, it will help you to communicate with others. Well, to my experience, when I went to Japan, for example, you know that most people in Japan, they do not speak English. Most people speak Japanese. But even though most people in Japan, they do not speak English, they can understand my English because there are some people that they actually can speak English even not really well. Not only in Japan, but if you go to some countries too, if you have good English basic language skill, it will definitely help you. Also, I have watched some videos that actually, if you have good knowledge about English, it will give you some, promising career path in the future. Also, if you want to continue your study in some university in another country, you will have a good opportunity. Alright, so kira-kira tadi Beliau menyampaikannya pakai yang mana teman-teman? Yeah, that is right. Beliau use explanation, experience, dan juga extra information. That is right. Biasanya kalau kita ngasih experience, ya pengalaman itu pasti ada beberapa kata like my experience, based on my experience, dan sebagainya. Alright, so now it's your turn guys to practice what we have learned today. Silakan gunakan salah satu, ada beberapa 5 E's yang menurut teman-teman itu mudah untuk dipraktekkan. And here the topic is about technology. Alright, so share your answer, your opinion about technology today. And the question is, what do you think about the advantages of technology these days? Okay, so that's the topic. Again, I'll repeat. What do you think about the advantages of technology these days? Okay, we are looking forward to hearing your great answer using 5 E's. Alright. Okay, that's everything, guys. Hopefully, what we have on today is really useful. Please remember about 5 E's every time you want to speak a bit longer and you want to give more meaningful answer to any questions, or even if you have a chance to give presentation atau teman disuruh speech atau ngomong sesuatu ya. Okay, use 5 V's as possible. That's everything. See you on the next video. Hopefully you enjoy and can learn something. The last I say, bye.